certainly watching Winter Storm Anthony as is making his way up the East Coast and will be impacting us somewhere in between Tuesday night and Wednesday, which we will see over a foot of snow or more throughout the entire state. Snowfall accumulations and forecasts coming up later in this video. Here you can see the current look at the national radar. You can see here's the storm that devastated the south, which brought ice, snow, and rain. And here's another storm that will combine to make a huge coastal storm that will impact southern New England and will definitely cancel school for hundreds, over possibly 1,000 schools around the state of Connecticut. And you can find all the closings and delays on our website, on our Twitter page, twitter.com/WXmedia, as we will be putting links out to the closings and delays every time a couple hundred come in or so. Couple hundred closings come in, we will put the link out on Twitter once again for you guys to get that link, because it is very important that you guys do get that link to your kids' school closing or delays, or maybe even your event. Not just schools, it could be parking bans or anything, park and recs, anything that may have something to do with the town or anything. Surface analysis at this time now, you can see here's the storm down here trying to develop. Here's another storm system out in the west that will be developing and turning into a nice storm for southern New England, as well as you just saw on the radar. It is bringing a nice amount of snow to the Midwest. Alright, let's take a look at the temperatures across Connecticut at this time, and you can see they're basically in the 30s, very close to 20. It's updated about 5 minutes ago. We'll see if we get an update here. No. So basically you can see temperatures are in the basic upper 30s and lower, upper 20s and lower 30s. Middle 30s are along the shoreline, which helped melt the snow that we got this weekend for all of you guys that got 7 inches of snow in Staffordville, adding on that 2 inches received from that first storm. Alright, models, look at this. Look at this giant monster. This is the storm out here, and here's the storm down here. They will clash into two low pressures, multiple low pressure systems, combine into one storm and form this massive winter storm that will be moving through Connecticut. We don't have to worry about mixing in western and central, but southeastern Connecticut could be looking at the potential for a couple of sleet pellets to mix in. If you do start sleeting, you will not be all sleet. You will quickly change over back to snow. I am not expecting this to be a huge sleet event for southern New England. Alright, so you can just see there that we're basically watching a whole lot, watching through Tuesday night into Wednesday. Alright, so you can see the GFS model bringing the same exact thing, but the heaviest precip in eastern Massachusetts. I believe it will be over Connecticut as well. People are thinking 10 to 15 for central and eastern Connecticut, all over the place with the amounts. If we look into the long range, a couple of coastal storms and everything like that, basically what the models always show. Take a look at the European model. Heaviest snow, central and eastern Connecticut and eastern Massachusetts. No mixing in sight on the European model, and we have a storm for Sunday into Monday that we might have to watch as well. And then we watch another potential for a coastal storm. So multiple storms. All you people that said La Nina year, no snow, well, we're over 12 inches above the average amount of snowfall that we are supposed to be for this time of year. Alright, current weather alerts. You can see winter storm watches are in effect for the entire state of Connecticut until 4 northern counties, Litchfield, Hartford, Holland, and Windham counties until 7 p.m. Wednesday, January 12th, and then the 4 southern counties, Fairfield, New London, New Haven, and Middlesex counties until 6 p.m. on Wednesday, January 12th. And you can see down here in Long Island, winter storm warning is in effect. So very close to us. So we could be seeing the potential for winter storm warnings, possibly even a blizzard warning out there in southern Connecticut as well. Would not be surprised if it spread to northern Connecticut as winds will be out there howling. Let's take a look at the weather headlines. Tuesday and Wednesday, possible significant snowfall. Change that possible to definite significant snowfall. But now people are saying, everyone's saying, don't get fooled. This could still turn out to see. Well, it could. It does have the potential to. But at this time, it looks like it is going to hit southern New England as a huge hit for us. Temperatures in the upper 20s and lower 30s throughout the week. Partly cloudy skies the days after the storm hits, which is a little bit of good news. Weather headlines for the storm. Tuesday night into Wednesday, you can see winds will be gusting. Blizzard warnings, gusting over 40 miles per hour. You know what they say, a blizzard warning is when 3 hours, 35 mile per hour wind gusts or more, and blowing and drifting snow. Snow rates 1 to 3 inches of snow per hour at some times, whiteout conditions, and that's another ingredient for a blizzard warning. Overall snow average 8 to 16 inches for the entire state, so that's including western Connecticut, eastern Connecticut, and central and southern Connecticut. Daycast for Tuesday, looking like this. Partly to mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. Temperatures in the upper 20s and sometimes might go into the lower 30s as we go through the day on Tuesday. 5-day forecast now, you can see here. Basically, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we could see the potential for a nice storm. As you can see, Winter Storm Anthony, wind, cold, and snowy for Wednesday. Tuesday, mostly cloudy, late PM snow, and then Thursday, the AM snow tapers off, and we could see a peak of sunshine on the day. In the afternoon on Thursday. Friday, we'll see a nice amount of sunshine. Same with Saturday. Partly mostly cloudy, possible PM snow shower as an Alberta Clipper comes down from Alberta, Canada. Highs for this week, like I said, mid to upper 20s and lower 30s. That's exactly what it's going to be doing. You can see the day of the storm, 30 degrees below freezing, snow. Overnight lows, brutal. Tonight, single digits. Tomorrow, 19 degrees. Wednesday into Thursday, 20. Thursday into Friday, 10 degrees. Friday into Saturday, 15 degrees. Here's the snow map that we're thinking. You can see western Connecticut, 6 to 9 inches. Probably going to boost that. Make it more north and more to the east, 9 to 12 inches for interior northern Connecticut and western and central Massachusetts, and 12, 16 plus. That's where the jackpot is, guys. Exactly where the jackpot is. Like, don't be fooled again. Mixing is possible in southeastern Connecticut. Let's take a look at the overall track with this. This low pressure system moving in and could move over Cape Cod. Let's see this again. You can see here, could move over Cape Cod and bring some rain, as the National Weather Service is predicting only an inch of snow for Cape Cod and the islands, so not good at all. And stay tuned for continuing coverage on Winter Storm Anthony, as we will be doing every 3-hour updates on our website, weatherct.net, starting on Wednesday, 7 a.m. We will be posting weather alerts, snowfall maps, everything like that, every 3 hours. Also, one video every 3 hours, trying to make it around 5 minutes long. I tend to get carried away with the videos and everything. So make sure to stay tuned for continuing coverage on Winter Storm Anthony. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to visit a couple of my new sites. TomsAnyWeather.com, very good friend of mine. Awesome job with your website, TomsAnyWeather.com. Awesome posts, awesome graphics, awesome videos, everything that you do. Awesome job. Make sure to visit our website as well, weatherct.net, and you can go under these WX Media Inc. and you can click on Winter Storm Anthony. We will update this page every 3 hours, starting 7 a.m. on Wednesday, January 12th. And you can see the current weather alerts on the CT Weather Alerts page. Winter weather, winter storm watches, everything that you need to know is on our website, weatherct.net. Constant radar updates also on our website. So if you want to see the East Coast and you want to go to a particular location, you can do that as well. So pretty cool setup on our website, weatherct.net. Also, Winter Storm Anthony, once again, continuing coverage on our website. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.